Well, good evening there, guys. Welcome to Ashley's Allotment Diary. As you can see, I'm at home, so just a little update on what's happened today, and that is that I received a little parcel through the post. That's the size of the parcel, and in it was 11 packs of seeds. Now, there was no note inside say who they were from, so I can only assume that it's the competition run on Jacko's Allotment, which I won. So if that's the case, then many thanks to Jacko, because I've got some interesting ones here, that's for sure. So I'll just run you through on these. Dwarf yellow beans. They are called Rockin' Court. Never grown them myself. Gonna have to do research on some of these because I don't know how tall they grow or anything like that. Not with some of them anyway. So, and then on the next one, Dwarf Baleto bean. So that's self-explanatory really. Obviously they don't go too high, and Baleto, they're sort of like a pinky red in colour on the outside, which, if my memory serves me right, the colour actually comes out when you cook them, so they still end up green. So, but yes, that's that one. And then we have the Broom Shallots seeds. Yeah. Now the thing is, with any type of onion seed, and that could be red onion, white onion, shallots, growing them from sets, which are the small bulbs that you put into the ground, they're very prone to bolt, which is basically the plant going into flower. But seeds are less likely to do that, but they do take longer to grow. But I'm looking forward to growing them, because I didn't actually plan for shallots this year, so that's a bonus. And we have purple early sprouting broccoli. Now, purple early sprouting broccoli is a long-term veg. Can't remember when I've got to sow it, but it won't be ready until next year. So it's a long-term thing, but equally, I love broccoli and I love calabrese. And I'm looking forward to growing them. They are quite an attractive looking plant in their own right, because they form the big, well, not big, but quite large central head of broccoli, and then once you cut that off, you get miniature shoots of broccoli coming off, so they are quite generous in what they give you. So yes, I'm looking forward to them. And well, gherkin and nolka, but they're a cucumber. They go to about the size of a gherkin, which is quite useful really, because if you grow full-size cucumbers, which can get to about 10 to 12 inches long, and there's only 2 of you living in the household, or maybe even 3, you can end up with a lot of cucumber that you just end up giving away. So if can get smaller ones and you're in a small family, then they're the best way to go, I think. But having said that, I've also got the Telegraph cucumbers, which they're a fairly typical cucumber in so much as they do get quite large, but they are quite sweet tasting. So they should be interesting to grow, because these Telegraph, they're quite an old, well, not quite old, they are an old English variety. So I'm looking forward to them. And then we go to Oakleaf red lettuce. Yes, now what I like about different colours of lettuce, I mean, obviously they have slightly different tastes, but if you have a prepared bed to put your lettuce into, I think it looks quite nice if you have like different colour lettuce. So like with these will be red, and then you have a green little gem or iceberg or whatever, and it does in itself make quite an attractive looking area, so long as you can keep the slugs off. That's a different story. And then we have lettuce Lolla Rossa. Now, I've not looked up about these yet, had a brief glance, but yeah, again, I mean, it's a case of, well, you know, make a nice feature out of the bed for lettuce and just have the variety. I'm going more for a variety of stuff this coming year rather than lesser variety, but more of one thing, if you get what I mean. So like not growing so many little gem lettuce, even though they are the perfect size for us because there's only two of us, but grow fewer of them, but a couple of the red ones, so as we get the variety, and the colour on the plate. When it comes to summertime, you want a bit of colour on your plate because you've been fed up with all the stews and casseroles which don't really have a lot of colour. And so then we go on to now these ones. Hot pepper basket of fire. Now, if my other half would actually join me in these videos, or yes, she would tell you that I'm absolutely crazy over anything chili or pepper wise. So these are a godsend. There's 10 of these seeds, and I did look up about them, and you can grow them in pots and hanging baskets, and they are a lovely looking plant in their own right. So yeah, looking forward to them. And another one here, Apache F1. Yes, I've not grown those before, so I'm going to have a look up about them to find out. I mean, I do know that with peppers and chilies, it's round about the sowing time now, or a few weeks anyway. But then we have here, now this did cause a bit of a laugh earlier on in the household. The label actually says heirloom red popping corn strawberry, which my other half's curiosity going, because I was actually looking at the seeds while she was in the room. So she went onto her phone and she typed in and she said, "They're strawberries." I said, "No, they can't be." I said, "They wouldn't be called popping corn if they were strawberries." So I looked up and they are sweet corn. Yes, primarily to use as popping corn. But these also, if you can see that, I don't know if you'll be looking at it the right way around, but I'll say it again anyway. Red popping corn strawberry. If you're interested in them, then have a look online, and they are a very, very attractive plant. They do go red, so, and yeah, so that's that. So if anybody wants to leave any comments or suggestions on the ones that I've said that I haven't done before, or any tips on like the chilies or the peppers, or any comments really, yeah, any comments is always acceptable to me. So so on that note, that's that update. So Jacko, if you're watching this when it's uploaded to the YouTube, then if you could just comment as to whether it was you that sent them, then that would be appreciated. Yes, and if it was, thank you very much. See you later, guys.